Right, Yes. Oh, we are live. Thank you so much, Tom. It has come to my attention that breaking news, the X's and O's readathon is fast approaching. More at noon. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and I'm here to do an exciting announcement because the X's and O's readathon is back for 2025. The X's and O's readathon is a 5-day readathon where basically the inspiration is just Valentine's Day. So it's a great time to bring out your romance books. However, you don't necessarily have to read romance to participate. Read whatever you want, but we do have some fun prompts and activities that are definitely Valentine's themed. One of the cool things that I think my readathon sets apart from everything else is that it is either Team X or Team O. The past 2 years we've also had a double agent team where they kind of played both teams. This year we're just keeping it short and sweet and keeping it with Team X or Team O. With X's and O's, I've always pictured like X team being like this badass, we don't need no man, kind of more of the sexier side of romance. And so I decided to also nickname that team Spice. And then also for Team O, I picture them being like more girly, soft, pink, you know, more of that type of vibe. So I decided to nickname that team Sugar. And you will see Sugar and Spice kind of sprinkled throughout the whole readathon. The X's and O's readathon is a 5-day readathon starting on February 7th and ending on February 11th. And I am so excited to bring back my best friends, the Fab Five, we call each other. So I have on Team X, it's going to be yours truly, but also you have Jordan from Sorry Book Solid and Lena from Lena's Bookshelves. And then on Team O, you have Gwen from Gwendolyn Kinsinger and Summer from Seasons Readings. This readathon does have a readathon Discord channel. I do have all the information, including the links to join if you are not already in there. So yeah, definitely head over to Discord. The link is in the description along with all the information of this readathon as well. But there you can find all the graphics like TBRs, wrap-ups, but you can find chats where you can chat with everyone, ask for recommendations and things like that. Like every other readathon, we do have specific reading prompts. You don't have to do all or any of the reading prompts, but they're just a fun way to like kind of plan out the readathon as well. So, and again, we have Team X and Team O. So for Team X, we have a classic that we do every year, and that is to read a book with red on the cover. Super simple. I always picture Team X representing red. The next prompt is to read a bad boy romance. This can be as dark or as clean as you want. I definitely have some recommendations which I plan on posting in Discord and over on my Instagram for inspiration, but you can definitely ask in Discord for a recommendation or you can give a recommendation. This is where it gets really interesting. So the third prompt is to read a book that has S-P-I-C-E in the title or author's name. So this is where it's going to get a little more difficult, but I'm super excited to see what you guys come up with. And then the last prompt, this is the same prompt that both teams have, and that is to read the buddy read, which I will get to in a little bit. Moving on to Team O, also known as Sugar, we are kind of mirroring Team X, and the first prompt is to read a book with pink on the cover. I always picture, again, Team O having the softer, pinky, girlier side, so that is a great way to represent that team. The next prompt is to read a book with a cinnamon roll hero character, so we will have some recommendations as well over on Discord as well for that one, but feel free to leave any recommendations that you recommend. The third prompt is to read a book, again, with S-U-G-A-R in the title or author's name, somewhere around that. Again, I am challenging you to find a book that fits those letters. And again, the fourth reading prompt is to read the buddy read, which again, I'll get into a little bit. We also have some photo prompts to sprinkle out throughout the readathon where you can kind of challenge yourself to kind of showcase the books that you're reading during the readathon. So on the first day, that is to post your TBR. So that could be a, you know, photograph of all the books. It can be your TBR that you plan to read, however you want to post and share what you plan to read. On Sunday, this is Team Appreciation Day. So that is to show a bunch of books that represent your team color. So for Team X/Spice, it could be all red books. And then Team O, it can be pink inspired books. And then the last day of the photo prompts, which is the last day of the readathon on Tuesday, it is to show the buddy read. You're probably sick of hearing me say buddy read, and you're curious to know what we will be reading and discussing for the readathon. Me and the co-host kind of looked at other books that we thought would be really interesting to do a discussion, but also have the necessary themes and topics of the readathon. So we decided on The No Show by Beth O'Leary. This says 3 women who seemingly have nothing in common find that they are involved with the same man in this smart new rom-com by Beth O'Leary. Siobhan is a quick-tempered life coach with way too much on her plate. Miranda is a tree surgeon used to being treated as just one of the guys on the job. Jane is a soft-spoken volunteer at a local charity shop with 0 sense of self-worth. These women are strangers who have one thing in common. They've all been stood up on the same day, the very worst day to be stood up on, Valentine's Day. And unbeknownst to them, they've all been stood up by the same man. Once they've each forgiven him for standing them up, they're all in serious danger of falling in love with a man who may have not just 1 or 2, but 3 women on the go. Is there more to him than meets the eye? Where was he on Valentine's Day? And will they each untangle the truth before they all get their hearts broken? So I thought this was really cute. Kind of gives like a little bit of the vibe of the readathon. So I hope you guys will all pick up a copy either from your library or purchase it yourself from the bookstore. We will have a book discussion with me and the co-host, which I'm getting ready to jump into the activities as well. So as for the activities during the readathon, Friday we are kicking it off with some reading sprints. Reading sprints will start at 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel with me and the other co-hosts. So I hope you guys will join us and kick off this readathon on a strong start. Moving on to Monday, which is the second to last day of the readathon. Again, I'm posting reading sprints again here at 8 p.m. Eastern, again with all the co-hosts. So you have 2 dedicated reading sprints to get your reading in. And then the last day of the readathon, it will be 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel again, but we will be discussing the buddy read. So make sure you pick up a copy so that way you can join, get your reading in. You can also submit your own book discussion questions for me and the co-host to answer during the live show, also in Discord. So again, pick up a copy, check it out. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, guys, that is everything that I have to say for the X's and O's readathon. Again, all the information is gonna be down in the description, also on Discord, as well as links to all my co-hosts, my lovely best friends' channels and Instagrams. So make sure you go check them out, and we hope you guys will join us on February 7th. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the goal.